morning, YouTubes! I got Boozer coming on. We're going to talk a little bit of Game of Thrones this morning while we're starting to play some Sims. Had a few things to take care of this morning, but they are, I believe, done for the day. I have an errand to run in the morning, but I should be on tomorrow as well, in theory. Trying to get all my stuff done in the morning so I can start streaming again. I've been kind of offline, off and on. I mean, I've been streaming, but not quite as regularly as I like to. So we're going to try to fix that and capitalize on that, or some variation of it. I got Boozer invited. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay. Alright. So, Game of Thrones spoiler warnings ahead for a short amount of time when Boozer jumps on. Going back and doing our... Oh, hold on. Let me make sure. Hello, Boozer.
What's up? You want to invite Zero? He's spamming me for a party tonight.
Oh, Lord. Alright. He's gonna gripe that we're talking about Game of Thrones.
Well, he wanted to do the party.
Here, hold on a second, stream. Let me get the Zero in here. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's been by himself all day, and all of a sudden I'm streaming, you're logging in. He's being invaded.
Okay, why are you at work, Boozer? We're getting ready to go to work.
Because I'm getting ready to go to work. I just wanted to jump on here and talk to Jerry for a minute. And I seen you were on. What's up?
So, Boozer, you're caught up with Game of Thrones.
I am.
What did you think of the first 8 seasons?
There's a lot going on there.
It is, and you did it in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the Battle for Winterfell?
I liked it. I thought that was a good episode.
It was an amazing episode. I do have to. Did you see the meme I posted about it though the other day? You may not.
I seen the one you posted about the Queen looking at the. Hang on a second, phone's ringing.
Hey, Linda, how are you? And I hope I gotta find this for Mr. Boozer here. I'll send this to Boozer. How is Linda? We playing a little bit of Sims today? What are you doing? Oh, don't give me no thumbs down on Game of Thrones. That's not a thing. That is not a thing! Urgh. She's meh. Miss Linda's meh. What don't you like? Game of Thrones, Sims, or your day? Huh, they fixed that. Cool. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Have we already taken care of all the plants? I think we have.
Well, it rained, it's supposed to rain this morning. It rained this morning by mistake. I was sleeping, but I don't know. The rain was supposed to.
Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much done. You finally get to eat your first meal of the day. All the paintings are done.
I think she likes driving in the evenings because Dad's off work. I think she likes to get there and be there with Dad's there.
Well, that's a thing. Okay. So I guess we are just doing paintings, because I think I still got, what, one more masterpiece to do? No, I just gotta get to painting. I gotta get to level 10. Alright.
Alright. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's fine, you can take out the trash.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Let's see.
Noosh noosh.
Yeah, the black screen.
Yes.
I didn't find it really that dark. I didn't think it was that dark.
Well, it was a lot easier when I lightened it a few notches and then set it in a completely dark room. Then I could like see stuff going on in the background, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So now, so we can talk two different theories. One is spinoffs, and then two is who do you think will be on the throne?
No one. No one's gonna be on the throne.
Didn't ask your opinion. You not watched it.
No, I have not watched it, but that's how it's gonna end.
Well, you're wrong, but that's fine. Go ahead, Boozer.
No, I am not wrong.
Japanoosh.
You're wrong.
Okay. Anyway, Boozer, who do you think is going to be on the throne?
See, there's several ways. I don't know.
So,
Let me ask you, who do you think is going to be on the throne?
I think Tyrion will be on the throne. And there's a lot of different reasons why I believe that, but Jon is the last male Targaryen, but this is Game of Thrones. Jon is not going to be king. The only person less likely to be king is going to be Dany the entire time. And if Game of Thrones has taught us anything, it's that nothing turns out exactly the way you think. So I think.
Well, Jon said he doesn't want to be king. He doesn't want to be king in the North.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be king in the North.
I don't-
He doesn't want to be.
I don't think he wants to be king.
No, I don't think he does either. And so that leaves Dany, but there's no way they're going to let Dany sit on the throne. I think Dany will sit on the throne for a little while. But what I think is going to happen is, so we got, 2 episodes or 3 episodes now? 3?
Well, you still got Sansa.
Well, yeah, but that's king in the North. I mean, Sansa may be queen if she's married to Tyrion. Because what you have is you have Jon Snow as the last male Targaryen, you have Dany as the last female Targaryen, you have Gendry as the last Baratheon, and then you have that's the 3, and then yeah. So I don't think Gendry will sit on the throne, but if him and Arya, if they're pregnant with a kid, and Gendry dies, it goes to the Baratheon bloodline, that would put Arya on the throne as queen consort until their baby came of age as the last Baratheon. If Dany and Jon, if they're pregnant, their child would be the next lineage, or would be the next king or queen. And so if they both die, whoever raises that child will be. But I think at the end of the day, I think Tyrion will end up on the throne, because he is the only person that really, the entire series, in my opinion, the entire series is about Tyrion Lannister.
I don't know if it's always about Tyrion.
I know that Vegas has odds that the house plant, what is his name? The three-eyed raven, the house plant.
Bran?
Yeah,
Bran?
The most useless human being on the face of the planet. I could do his job. Just let me sit in a chair and roll my eyes back in my head and give me a check. I could do his freaking job. The most useless character in the entire freaking series. But Vegas has odds that he'll sit on the throne at the end.
What? No.
I don't know how.
I mean, it would have to go through Jon, Sansa, Arya.
Well, yeah, but Sansa's not in line for the throne. None of the Starks are.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's madness. I think what's going to happen is I think Dany will sit on the throne.
Well, how is Bran up for? How could they have eyes on Bran if he's not lined up for the throne?
I ain't got any idea how they figure it out. I think it's complete crap. But I think Dany will sit on the throne. I think Arya will kill her. I think Jaime, and if Jaime survives...
Why would Arya kill Dany?
Because if you remember, in the very first season, they put a hit out with the Faceless against Daenerys. And Ned tried to stop it. And the Master Whisperer, Venarius, whatever his name is, he says those crows have already flown. Once the Faceless have a contract, they'll always complete it. I think Arya died. I think she died that day in that room with that girl. And I think the person playing Arya is actually a Faceless. Because her and Daenerys have never been in the same room yet, even though they've been in Winterfell. They haven't talked. They haven't been close to each other. They haven't said a word to each other. And neither of them have said anything about each other. So I think that what's going to happen is she's going to sit on the throne, and Arya's going to step up behind her, slit her throat, and pull off her mask, and it's going
Show us
to
your
be
face.
yeah, and it's going to be that dude from the beginning, whatever his name is. A man knows. Hold on a second, I'm going to take care of this customer.
I still think it's gonna be a clusterfuck and no one's gonna end up on the throne.
Somebody's got to be on the throne.
Well, I think... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, there's got to be somebody on the throne.
Even if it's a queen consort. So even if it's like Arya on the throne waiting for her son to become the last Baratheon. I can see that. But someone has to be there. They're not going to make it a democracy.
I don't think it's going to be like you say with the faceless people and all that. I think there's going to be a lot more to it than that because you got Cersei. I mean, they still got to have a battle. They still got to battle the Lannisters.
They do,
and
but I think they're going to ride those.
Who knows who's going to live through that shit?
I think they're just going to fly over them the dragons and melt the. I mean, they still got the 2 dragons. But I mean, they lost. The estimates are they lost 28,000 in the battle for Winterfell. I just can't wait to see them burn the bodies. You know, there's going to be a mountain of bodies.
Well, who's going to help? Who's going to help Jon and Dany because the Dothraki are gone? They got wiped out.
The Dothraki are gone. 2/3 of the Unsullied are gone. Most of the Free Folk are gone. and most of the Northern Bannermen are gone.
And Cersei got reinforcements across the sea from the
right?
Essex.
So she's got the Lannister army, and she's got the hired Golden, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
The only thing that those guys have got is 1/3 the 1/3 of the cut guys left, and and a couple dragons, and then Yara's small fleet.
Unless Bran can raise the damn dead and use the walkers in his favor, which I doubt he can do.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
See, my theory is based on the Red Wedding.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, see,
what's your theory on the Red Wedding?
my understanding the Red Wedding was a fucking bloodbath.
Oh, it was a slaughter. Yeah,
it was a slaughter. Yeah. It was
and
3 people and some
gonna
bannermen.
happen. And I feel the same thing's gonna happen when it comes down to that final moment. That
Hey, dead guy.
it's gonna be at least that Queen of the Dragons chick
Daenerys.
and somebody else.
Something tells me it's going to be Jon and Dany.
There's no
And
way.
they're gonna end up
There's no
stabbing
way
each
they
other.
would. There's no way they would let them sit on the throne at the end, because that's what everybody would expect. And they're just not going to do that. They're not going to do what people expect.
That's why my theory is on a unexpected ending.
That's why I anticipate Arya slitting her throat and Tyrion becoming king. Because if Jaime and Brienne hook up, because Jaime's the oldest Lannister, and so if they hook up and he renounces the lineage to the throne, Jon Snow doesn't want it. Dany dies. The next person in line, if we don't give it back to the Targaryens, if Dany's pregnant, but if Dany dies, it doesn't matter. The next person in line for the throne is Tyrion. And I feel like they've been setting him up the entire show because he would be the best ruler. Because he enjoys ruling, and he cares about people. He enjoys the game, and he gives a shit about the weakest people.
Oh. You think Jaime would renounce? You think Jaime would take the throne?
I don't think Jaime would take it. I think Jaime will hook up with Brienne, and they'll both become King's Guards. Knights of the King's Guard.
Oh.
I don't think Jaime would want it.
What's Cersei gonna do? She's just not gonna float away.
She's gonna die. They're gonna kill her. There's no way she's gonna survive to the end of the show.
I think Arya's gonna kill her.
Well, yeah,
Arya,
because
and then Sansa's gonna kill Cersei.
well, the only color eye. Remember when Melisandre talked about closing the different color eyes?
Yeah.
The only color eyes that she hasn't closed are brown and green. Green is Cersei. She has green eyes. And brown is the Hound. I think she may end up killing the Hound before it's over. Is it raining outside?
Yeah, I was watching the Weather Channel. I got bad storms on Oklahoma today.
It's crazy. It's been raining here for days.
That's bad when somebody in South Carolina knows the weather is in your area before you do. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
But now the spin-off, what I'm hoping they do, and this is the rumor going through the forums right now, is they're not going back to the Trident, which I didn't want them to go back to the Trident. They're talking about going back to when the Andals invaded the First Men. Back when the Andals invaded and started a war with the Children of the Forest and ended up creating all the houses when they invaded.
Well, I want them to do a spin-off of when they made the the houses that's got the Valyrian swords, the stories of the swords.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
Because Ned had a Valyrian sword, ice.
right.
And then you had the one Tully Sam took. Um, what was Heartsbane?
Hmm.
I want them to go through each of the swords. I think that'd be awesome.
Well, if they go back to the Andals and the First Men, Valyria was still in existence when the Andals
Yeah.
invaded and killed the First Men. Now, it was the end of the Andals that old Valyria went into doom, and the only people that were left was the family on Dragonstone, which is the Targaryens, that held Dragonstone for 100 years before they invaded the Seven Kingdoms with the dragons and took back over the Seven Kingdoms. But there's a time period there in between the Doom and Old Valyria and the Andals creating the Seven Houses. That would be an amazing point, because that's the same point when Bran the Builder built the wall and built Winterfell. So yeah.
And they'll probably do a spin-off of Ned Stark. Him.
Yeah, I don't want them to go back to the Trident, because we know everything about the Trident. But the Andals and the First Men, we don't. And the creation of the White Walkers, the first time they invaded during the first long night. I don't want to do that one. So I can do Mixologist. No, that's not. What else is another quasi-easy one to do here?
Miss Linda, you're in for one hell of a ride for Sons of Anarchy.
I really wanted to like that show.
It is the first season, seasons 1, 2 are good. Season 3 was sort of a drag because they went to Ireland. But the rest of the series was great.
Jerry, you gotta get Days Gone. You'll love it.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so. And he might like it for a while, but he's not going to finish it.
He'll like it.
He won't finish it, though, I guarantee it.
Is it forced progression at all?
No. You don't have to do the story.
Uh,
I don't know which one.
I just uninstalled it because I couldn't get into it as much as I thought I would. I mean, it's a great game. It has its moments so far. It just didn't live up to the hype. I'll probably revisit it down the road after we get a couple more patches out there.
Guess we'll do this one.
I think the both of you were like World War Z.
No, I'm not getting that game.
I was thinking the same thing, but I played it the other night with Don and Rogue, and oh my god, it's fun. It is everything you would want in a zombie game. Mass hordes.
That's what you said about Days Gone when you had Days Gone pre-ordered.
No,
Let's rewind and roll that beautiful bean footage.
but no, but see, we would need 4 people for that. We would have to talk Gerald into it. I don't think Gerald would like it though. Because it would automatically matchmake.
So you're gonna watch the next episode, what, late Sunday night when you get off work?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna watch it in your car while you're traveling around?
No, I'm gonna wait till I get home.
I don't know how much further he's got at this job.
Be right back.
Alright. We haven't even picked a direction yet.
Yeah, Panoosh.
I still like this one painting. I mean, it's not a masterpiece, but that's my favorite painting so far. I've only got a couple masterpieces now that I really want to use. But I want to get down the tree. I want to get done with the painting. I think we'll finish this job, and then I think I'll quit the job, and then I think we'll move houses and leave this open for them to move Sims into. We'll go build another house. So I have some ideas on how I want to do the next one. Not going to have a huge house like I did in the first game, because that's Lag City from hell. We're not ever going to do that again.
I was surprised to see Arya kill Littlefinger.
Oh yeah, at the end of 7. Well, you know, the funny thing is they interviewed the cast after the Battle for Winterfell, and they said, well, what did you think about what happened at the end of it? And they said, we had no idea who killed the Night King. They said we didn't know until we watched it.
No, I'm talking about Arya killing Littlefinger.
Yeah, well, they knew that happened because she was there, but they had no idea who ended up killing the Night King. They said that what they did is they filmed, and they did all the stuff, but they said basically half the time with White Walkers they were just stabbing somebody random, just a random CGI, and they said so they had no idea, and she didn't know until she watched it last Sunday night that she's the one that did it. And HBO said that they had done that specifically so they could not get leaks. And I thought, well, that's pretty freaking genius. Yeah, I said she was shocked as everybody when she saw that happen. She said she knew that she come jumping at something like a cat, but she had no idea what it was. She thought she was saving somebody, She had no idea. I thought that was pretty cool. They're pretty sneaky with them, keeping them from knowing stuff, to keep them from leaking. I don't even think they know who's on the throne. Well, they might. I don't know. Still interesting. I'm kind of happier with that one little change. I know the next studio I build is going to be a little more different than this. One thing we've got to figure out is how to kill this lighting strip. This dual lighting where the lights cross over. That messes up the paintings for sure. Because you get this weird bright light on them. You can't see it, but it's the same thing that yellow twinge due to double lighting.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
Yeah, that's a 0 for you.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, we heard you. We heard you.
Oh yeah. Okay, not here. Clump, 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 clump. We can hear your hooves coming upstairs for a long distance.
Oh, skimba.
So, stream, how are you all doing today? I see we got quite a few funneling in, but how's everybody doing today?
Okay, now you stop talking about Game of Thrones. Just starting. That's where the people start coming in.
Okay.
Game of Thrones drives people away from your stream.
That's not exactly what happened, but that's fine. Get out of the
I reject
sun!
reality and substitute my own.
Get out of the sun. I hate it that he shows up out of the car and then stands in the sun for a few minutes hissing. It's super annoying. I also love it when dead people call me. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I'm glad you're all good. I've almost decided to turn back on Elite Dangerous, too. You know, the one game that nobody ever wants to watch. But this game, everybody loves, so that's why I keep playing it. That and I wanted to do a vampire.
Find out.
Dan, I was wondering when you get back to Elite Dangerous.
Well, the changes are decent. So there's some things I want to try. Boozer, you might actually like it now. They changed the entire entry. So there's actually like a takeoff and landing computer, and there's a zone where you can do everything as a new person without worrying about having to go great distances or needing jump drives to do it.
Oh.
So that's possibly something that you might be interested in.
And I'll, you know me, I'll to help save with my Python. I will hop in whenever you turn in void opals.
I know. Always, zero's always good for a good mooch. I don't think I'll ever play City Skylines again. My last rant broke me of that game.
But see, we want you to play City Skylines.
Because you want to hear me rant. No, it's okay.
Yes.
Alright, well, here's the question. Has anything from that last rant that you had been fixed?
I don't think so.
What,
it was traffic. Traffic is broken.
Close. The traffic broke me. Oh, I gotta paint. Let's do... I don't know. Oh, we can do emotions.
Serifipaya.
Alright, guys, I gotta get off of here and go deliver some groceries.
Okay.
Guys, just... What is this? Rudy Giuliani married his cousin. Trump wants to date his daughter. Pence calls his wife mother. This is the shittiest episode of Game of Thrones I've ever seen.
Right? Well,
Here,
yes.
Trump, Jared, do you really think the old lady, what's her name, Tyrael?
Hmm?
The old lady, Marjorie's grandmother.
Oh yeah, Miss Tyrell. I can't remember her first name.
Yeah, there's speculation that she might not be dead.
I believe she's dead. I think Littlefinger might not be dead. I think Littlefinger might be alive. I think there's a better chance that Littlefinger will come back and sit on the throne than Daenerys will.
Wow.
Because there's a chance. There's a customer. Hold on. Boozer leave?
Nope.
Oh. Because there's a chance when he was down in the catacombs and handed that girl that coin, that might have been a faceless thing. So it might have been a faceless that died that day. I like Peter Baelish, and he's the reason the whole thing happened anyway.
The whole what happened?
Well, everything. I mean, Peter Baelish well, Peter Baelish did everything because it started when
The dagger.
when the hand died.
Yeah.
The original hand, and that was because he convinced the queen or the lady of the Eyrie to poison her husband, John Arryn.
Yep.
And then he's one with dagger. So everything started, all of the Game of Thrones started because of Peter Baelish.
And I just said in chat, Chaz, that you have to get at least 3 votes for City Skylines.
Uh-huh.
Me, Linda, and Daniel.
Please bang your head against the wall. It'll be fun.
Alright, guys, y'all take it easy. Go get to work.
See you, my dude.
Okay.
Linsaflaze. Oh, Arpanouche.
It's just us and the vampire now. And Zero.
Gilda!
Oh, are you getting hungry?
What was
Bye,
that,
Mama
Chaz?
Zero.
Samsa.
What was that you said before that?
No, I just said it's just me, them, you, and the vampire now. What do you want me to hear? Tell Zero to shut up. I wouldn't do that. Well, I might. I can't think of a reason why I would. It wouldn't surprise me if it happens. Thanks for the howl. We're just trying to get to the end of this profession, and then we'll move houses and whatnot. No, it's after 8 p.m. Let's finish this painting, and then we'll go take care of the critters outside.
I know, Daniel. It's on sale for us, too. You know we already own it.
Shaloon. Yumi.
Brihe Ganed Benu. Nilsy.
Don't know her. Don't know her. Okay, Miss Linda.
Okay, Miss Linda.
Orbite. Kin Noga. Shally Prag. Faith.
Narble. Front.
Okay, so you're a little
Sonale
bit more slender.
pues. Ah. Oh, voulez-vous?
I think her staying clean is actually making her live longer in the studio. I don't know, I have to test that, but I think that's accurate.
So? Sure.
I think I want to release that ghost. I mean, eventually they lose control or they lose cohesion and go away, but my house gets quite ghostly, which is fine because my vampire doesn't need to sleep, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. But when they're wandering through the house, they constantly wake people up. Go away, man in ugly sweater. Lord.
We've a prick.
Customer.
Ches, we can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
There we go. I just been talking away.
Yeah, I figured that much when I heard your thing goes. They're like, huh, I wonder if he's back. And I go back to your stream, see you looking at tits.
I wasn't looking at tits, I was looking at her little lip quivering because she's having a bad day.
You looking at her tits.
Well, I am now, since you pointed that out. I think she's about toast. Why would you be scared by the ghost? You were just sitting next to it on the couch.
Ina!
Thunder is rumbling outside.
Ooh, fellowship kefaya. Orange Chesney. Papasa Bimi. Huh.
Can you hear me now, Daniel?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't have to go to work for 2 days.
Playa.
And it's raining, so it's going to be slow now.
Befitation Magra.
Oh, Zorpal. Oh, Hog.
I don't know why she goes into the cabinets instead of like something in the kitchen. We probably ought to put a smoke detector in here too. Oh, no, they got one in there. Okay. How is our points going? We're gonna have to go drink here at some point. Wish you could do that before she kicks the bucket. I'm afraid that's gonna happen here soon.
Fee Naza. Oh.
Wow. You're through.
I like how they have bites on their neck afterwards.
Oh, Lampima.
Oh.
Ah.
Quaba.
me see if it goes faster if I'm not reading books. I think it'll work charisma too, but I think it's getting high enough where I don't think it's gonna die now.
Who's McGrath? Ah. Ah. Bahana. Skimbo. Ah. Zoma Froy.
She's not pregnant. Or she wasn't pregnant. I don't think she was pregnant. I don't think it was quite high enough to be pregnant.
Aha. Unyabi. Bartim Koenig. Ah, aha.
I would... salesman, whatever. Bane of my existence.
Oh, Yambala Zeke.
I think it's about the same speed as reading. But I'm also making a tiny bit of money doing it. I know if I do this stuff, it goes in the inventory, or into the house inventory instead of my personal inventory.
Ah. Who's McGrath?
Oh, Grobel. Oh,
Let's see, because I know I can get a new thing here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we've got what? 4,000 points now? So I'll never need that one. I'll never need that one. That's 8,000. That one wouldn't be bad. That one wouldn't be bad. Don't need that. That one might be worth it. That one would be worth it. That one might actually work to my benefit, because then that would work against my being not want to be around people. So I wouldn't get lonely. It also would mean that I wouldn't have to get tense. Let me see. become happy when alone. Do not. When their social needs is low. Become tense around strangers. Yeah, I think that one is worth it. Because I think that means that I wouldn't have to worry about him getting tense anymore. Which creates all kinds of weird problems.
Aha. On Jim.
She gonna be getting dirty anyway. I mean, not as bad as she would be at this point, but that's just general hygiene stinky. You still see the bites on her neck. That's a cool little detail they added. I like it. Wonder how long they stay there.
Ah. Ah. Aha. Tariff proud. News. Oh. Hey.
Man, it is raining like mad outside.
Sabi mo na. Oomfa. Oh, all that. Hey. Who's McGrath? So my friend. The Hana.
So we'll get done with that, then we're gonna go take care of this stuff. Aha, 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 aha. Weird vampire laugh. Not really even a laugh, it's more of just an aha. So weird. What are you working on today, Daryl? I think that is not much.
Sorry, I'm watching somebody else stream at the moment. Jimmy Broadbent, he does a lot of sim racing games. And he's British.
I automatically think they're more intelligent if they speak with a British accent, which is how it works.
Yeah.
It's
He
almost,
did a review on the. Okay, I don't think I told you this yet, but he did a review on this wheel for his sim rig. Which costs, and this is just the wheel aspect, not the base, not the direct drive thing you plug it into. The actual steering wheel. That costs £2,600, which is about $3 grand US.
it's a bit pricey.
It is. It's based off a real F1 wheel, which is a.
Ah, you sent me a picture of that. I remember that now. I do remember that now.
Gilda!
Did he like it? What was his review?
I didn't watch the whole video, but he seemed to like it. He said it's a bit wider than his normal wheels he uses, but he's currently, because he still hasn't sent it back yet to the company, so he's currently using it on iRacing.
I'm sure the company doesn't mind a lick.
Nope.
I'm Jim. Hey.
So every so often I give him $5, give him $2, in hopes of him earning enough money to keep the wheel.
Mhm. How many subscribers do you have?
249,000.
How many views does his normal video get?
Right now he has 2.5K watching his stream.
You don't need your $2.
I know, but oh, I would give you $2 here and there if you had a super chat.
I will eventually.
I know. I know. Yeah, he's the one I linked you to the video of BeamNG doing the rally racing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you actually watched the whole video of the actual gameplay.
Right. And 230 subscribers. 229, actually. Yep, Daniel, you can. That's how I made all my money on my main game. Which I'm not going to do again because there's too much lag. Like, absurd amount of lag.
What does the boozer say?
You tell me I need to play Dragon Age Inquisition because it's all like Game of Thrones. A vampire fixing a sink. Something you don't see every day.
Ah, Tariff proud.
Ubate. Ubate.
Hey, hey. Ah.
Oh, some splicing will happen, but I won't have the garden like I had before. That was too much for me. Well, it wasn't too much. It was just crazy.
Ah, back in there.
What time is it? About an hour. I'll make another pot of coffee, or half a pot of coffee. I made a whole pot last night. That was a mistake.
I'm afraid. Oh. Dressing apple.
Hey, Rulers. What are you doing, buddy? No, it's wood. It's a wood crafting bench.
Mm-hmm.
I just use it to work handiness so my vampire doesn't die by electrocution.
Noosh, noosh, gonay.
I can see why you would think clay, though.
Surface. Scoofa.
I believe I heard him say, "Cover me in tatas."
Oh.
Singula. Ah!
Hello. Oh, you still see the bites on her neck.
Hey.
thought I still had a while to go. I still had a whole other day. Apparently I was mistaken. I bet the Grim Reaper comes while I'm at work. Which is fine. I mean, it's neither here nor there. I mean, I'm not even closely ready to work on the final project, or one of my final projects. I mean, I'm going to build a house on every freaking lot, I think, just so that they can fill it in.
Neebs. Ah, noosh noosh. Ah,
Well, if I'd known I was going to work today, I would have spent some more time getting ready. That's alright. Now there is a reward. There is a ability for handiness. It's probably the one I should be working on. Another. And actually I need to save, because it's starting to thunder. Let's do that now.
Do you hear the thunder? I come from a land down under.
It's not that one. It's not Musical Genius. I could have sworn that I saw. Yeah, I can't do that one either. I'm kind of at a loss for skills right now. I guess I can always go and do whatever one I can do, because I think you keep the points toward what you've already done. Yeah, we'll just keep what we're working on, because we'll be able to pick up all the handinesses later. I would just like to go ahead and finish it, since I'm, what am I, almost 8? Yeah. It's gonna be close. So let's see what we got. We're promoted to Canvas Creator. He's also received Painting Canvas Storage Rack. Gather inspiration from art. Hire agent from phone. Hire agent from phone. I wonder what that means. I'll have to check that out. I have a lot of stuff to do between now and then.
So, terrific.
We're gonna see if I can keep him from mourning her and get him to turn around. I've always been able to talk to him at this point. Well, I guess we'll just paint the back of his head then. I'm afraid I'm going to miss it. See what this looks like. Actually, not too bad. Boy, that side looks big.
Oh, poor Jimmer. He's having issues with stream snipers on iRacing right now.
I hate stream snipers.
Yeah, no, it's worse because he's trying to practice for a race he's doing tomorrow. And he's having people on the Nürburgring, which is a hell of a track to begin with, then people join the iRacing session just to punt them off track.
That one, Charles, that's my vampire needs to feed. That sounds horrible, Zero. I'll have him eat after. That's what I wanted right there, was him turned around. I wonder if I can clear that painting and then get a shot of him up close like this. Scrap it. Now let's see if I can get a reference. That'll be a good one right there. Oh, no problem. If you got any questions, do you have any questions about that? Because there's different ways you can fulfill that need. You can drink from people, or you can use plasma fruit. I'll use plasma fruit this time, because my person died. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, that's good. That'll work. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad.
I see Bambaro some BC with Sabu
Nice.
Shuda. Timze Charib. Ah,
She starved to death.
Desco. Karenzi.
I have my sim is a serial killer, very simply put.
It always is.
It's what I enjoy, man. So, and we're about to go out and find a new person. We're about to go shopping. But this is the wall of when they start. Then normally I try to get a good one of the Reaper when he comes. And then sometimes I take pictures while they're here. And then ultimately what I want are masterpieces. Because I'd like to open a studio and sell nothing but masterpieces of the dead. Well, yeah, but if I feed her, then I don't get all this opportunity to make all these wonderful paintings. These paintings are one of my favorite things about this game. But it's kind of a horrible thing. Hey, Knockout. The sad thing is I'm slowly developing an MO more and more. Tell you what, I sure do talk an awful lot to this Reaper when he comes around. But here tonight, we're gonna go as soon as we do a little eating and get ready. We're gonna go shopping as soon as we finish this painting. My MO is I go to a public place, I get on a microphone, I tell jokes until I can find a family that's not well known, somebody that probably wouldn't be missed, and then we seduce them. Like Bella Goth, I won't kill her. Not yet. Maybe when she becomes an old woman, maybe. Oh, hold on.
Hi, Gerald.
Uncle Bobby.
Oh, sure I can. Yeah, why not? What uniform?
Oh.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll be over there in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Alright, bye. Alright, boys and girls. Well, I'm going to have to run over to my other store and do a few things. So, if you are new here, please subscribe. If you're joining through PlayStation, please click on through and subscribe off the YouTube channel. Make sure and click the little bell so you get notifications when we go live. I'll be back in probably an hour and a half, and then we're going to go shopping for a new studio girl.
Victim,
that'll work. A new object, a new muse for my art. We're going to save here. We're going to pause. Okay. All right, I will be back, all. Y'all have a good afternoon. I'll see you in a little bit.
Toodles. You guys.